Hello,
Hello,
good evening.
very good evening. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. What about you?
Yes, I'm doing great.
Lovely. Welcome back.
Yeah, thank
All right. So, I think last time we spoke about a couple of things, and you said, I'm sure you would want me to bring it up again to be like, have you been working on those points? Are there any things you're doing differently in terms of improving your English? So, why don't you tell me about that?
Last time we have discussed about the past tense. I have narrated a story or
Mm-hmm.
explained something, and did you point out? And you pointed out a few mistakes.
Bro, good
So I'm
correction.
trying
Yeah.
to work on them.
Mhm. Nice. Anything different you started doing? Any exercises? Anything to challenge yourself?
No, nothing new. It's just the same.
No,
Yeah.
no problem. Is there any specific topic you would like to talk about today?
See, I don't have any topic. If you have, we can continue.
Awesome. So before I just randomly come up with a topic, why don't you tell me, other than, English and YouTube, what do you do?
What I do.
Yeah. Like, do you have a second
Uh,
job or do you have any hobbies that you're really interested in?
yeah, I'm a kind of fitness freak. I love to go for a walk, but unfortunately, I'm not getting time to go out because
Hmm.
being a mother of two children, it's quite difficult to get alone time. So even if I go to park in the evening, my both of my children they are with me, so I really do not get time to walk alone. But earlier, when my second one he was not there, I used to walk 1 hour minimum a day, and this is how I used to keep myself fit. Second thing that I would love to watch Netflix, and you won't believe, but yesterday only I had watched movie till 2:30. It was
Wow.
awesome movie. I forgot the name. It was amazing movie. Love it.
Indian, Hollywood,
No, it's Indian movie. It's very simple story. Code. Yes, remember the name. Code.
Code, Code, Code.
No, Court. Code.
Court. Okay. I haven't heard of it. So anyway.
Amazing.
Okay. So should I come up with a topic or do you want to talk about something?
You can discuss
Okay.
any topic. You can ask me anything. I'll answer.
Lovely. So since you are a fitness freak, as you mentioned, right? Let's talk about how nutrition is an important part of achieving your goals in terms of fitness. Okay. So I'll tell you a little bit about my um, life. Okay. So I sleep really late. I sleep at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay. And then I wake up at like 9 or 10 in the morning. But when I wake up, I don't really eat anything till 6 in the evening. I'll have a coffee in the
Really?
morning, just a black coffee in the morning. And then I'll be busy with my work or whatever tasks I have to finish. And then at 6 in the evening, I'll have a snack. And then directly at 8, I'll have dinner. And then at 11 o'clock, I'll have another, not meal, but like a heavy snack because I'm hungry, you know? So I have gained a lot of weight. I would like to lose at least 10 kilos because I think right now I'm at 85 or 89, somewhere around there. I haven't weighed myself in a while. So what sort of tips would you give someone who's living my lifestyle?
Your lifestyle means you love to wake up late night.
I don't, I wouldn't say I love to stay awake late at night, but like because I'm busy with my work the whole day, I need time to myself. So I'm either watching a movie or a show or I'm talking to my friends. I'm a big football fan, so I watch matches that are happening in London. So because of the time difference, those matches start at 12:30 at night, and then it takes 2 hours for the match to get over. Then I'll watch a couple of YouTube videos and then I will pass out. So it's not that I like to do it, but I think my
But
system, it's just become like that basically.
become like. So what I feel is that when it comes to health or fitness, I don't feel that quitting your meal will help you. I don't think it. You should have your meal in proportion, because if you're eating something, don't just fill your stomach with only that food. Don't feel that this is the last food you're getting on earth.
Mm.
Be be humble. Uh, Control your portion. and you're good to go. Because I remember the time, like when my first born, he was only 2 or 3 years old. That time I was on diet. I think for within 6 months, I lost. What do we say?
Yeah,
I
lost.
lose
Good
or
correction.
lost. Okay.
I
So
lost.
I lost, I think 7 kgs just because of the diet and half an hour of exercise. So even if you want to eat something, I think
Okay.
you should eat it, but you can compensate it with the right proportion of exercise. This is what I used to do earlier.
Okay.
Now, because I'm not getting time, I'm not able to do it, but I think this is the most effective way. Eating doesn't matter, but the matter is like what kind of food you are eating. If you're eating a burger,
Okay.
and obviously you're gaining calories. You're drinking cold drink, it's just a small cup of cold drink, but it gives you a lot of calories. I think you should choose your right food. What kind of food you have to eat. Even if you're eating at night, that will not create any harm. For example, during nights when I feel hungry, I end up eating ice cream, which is not really good thing. So instead of that, you can, if you are feeling like you have to eat something sweet, you can have some cashews or raisin or almond, anything.
Or
You
a
can take
fruit
it.
maybe.
Yeah. I don't take them like soak after soaking. I just fry them in the
No, no, I
oh,
said some fruits.
fruits. Okay, yeah. But people say that we should not eat fruit at night. I don't know why. So in my family, we don't eat fruit usually
I'm
at
not
night.
I'm not sure. So yeah, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, but like these summer season is going on, so we love mango. So most of the time, mango we eat after dinner. So it's a habit. So yeah, we can alternate or we can substitute the preferences of food. Second, we can control our portion. Third, we can compensate with exercise. I think three things, if you're doing it regularly, it's not like kind of you're maintaining it for 2 days and rest 4 days you are eating a lot of junk. It's not good for your health.
So you're
So
saying stay
these
consistent and disciplined
stay
about the exercise.
consistent, build a habit doing it.
Okay.
These are the small things which if you regularly do it in a discipline, it will create a good habit. And once you
Okay.
will be habitual of doing such things, you won't need to work really hard to become fit or be in the shape. This is what I feel.
Okay. So these are the easy tips to make some lifestyle changes
Yeah.
to see a difference in your health and weight, basically.
Right, right.
Right. So you mentioned half an hour of exercise every day, right?
Right.
Yeah. So can you tell me what sort of exercise? Like, are you talking about just walk, maybe some stretches or planks or sit-ups or push-ups? Anything like for guys and girls both.
Okay, so what I feel is that every person is different, every individual is different, and who every person knows his body. Uh, how to say this?
Okay, you can say everybody knows their body, so they should
Yeah,
try things and they should decide on their own.
decide on their own, because I feel
Yeah.
that half an hour of walk is not enough. If you're walking half an
Okay.
hour or even 1 hour, that's not enough. So I think you should include some kind of exercise like I used to do. What do we call? I don't remember the names. Actually, there's a YouTube channel. I just start for 30 minutes hardcore exercise. And for 30
Okay.
minutes, we have to do it. And that's really effective for me. Like within a 6 month, I lose 7 kgs just because of that exercise. Because I'm a kind of foodie girl. I cannot control a lot in terms of food. I at least once in a week, I need something like junk food, to be honest. So
Yeah.
at that moment, if you're doing regular exercise, it's really helpful. So I used to do it. And what kind of exercise? I don't remember the names. It's very easy.
You can explain it to me. Maybe I know the
Jumping
exercise.
jacks,
Okay. Jumping jacks,
mountain
burpees,
climber, and like that sort of exercises.
more burpees. One more exercise that they
Burpees, yeah,
recommend.
burpees is
Yeah,
quite
burpees.
effective. I know the names, but right now I'm not able to recall.
Yeah. But these are very intense exercises. I used to, when I used to gym a couple of years ago, I used to do these
Yes,
and they used to drain me because your whole body is moving and you have to,
body,
like a
exact.
lot of your muscles are being worked when you're sort of doing these
Burpees, if you're
exercises.
doing with jump, it is quite helpful because
Intensive.
I used to
Hmm.
do it. That's why I told you half an hour. Otherwise, people go to gym and they do at least 1 hour of exercise because if they spend time on stretching and uh, when they quit the gym after, how to say this? If I'm stucking a lot,
It's okay. It's okay. No problem. You can start over
after
again.
that,
Start again.
Yeah, at the end also they have finished their exercising routine with the
Workouts. Yeah.
stretching.
Hmm.
So that takes a lot of time. So, but for half an hour, if you're doing rigorous, or what do we say that? I don't find the
Intensive
appropriate word.
exercise.
Intense.
Intensive,
Okay.
yeah, like
Intense.
it's
Hard.
aggressive.
Rigorous. Okay. So it is quite effective. Yes.
All right. So basically, you're saying portion size is important, regular
Very.
exercise is important, and obviously, like your body's movement in the exercise is very important.
And one more thing, I think sugar is very important. You have to quit that first. I think you should start with that because if you are very habitual of eating sugar on your regular basis, if you reduce it for a month without any other things, if you only quit your sugar, that has a great impact on your body. Because
Okay.
I eat sugar only in ice creams, only ice creams. In tea, I add most of the time it's sugar free sometimes or sometimes jaggery powder.
Okay.
So these
Right.
are the alternatives.
So I think a lot of these tips I have seen on Instagram every now and then. But I feel like
Yeah,
whenever social media influencers or like fitness influencers, whatever you want to call them, when they post this, it becomes very generic, you know. So for me, like I don't have any health issues for now, at least, luckily.
great.
Touch wood. Anyway, so but I feel sugar, quitting sugar out of your life can be difficult, but I think it can be very beneficial in terms of your body, how it reacts to burning fat or managing your calories and your, sugar levels in your blood, I would say. But I also heard someone say that, even items like bread have a lot of sugar in them, even though it's not directly sugar, like because of, I forgot what is there in bread, but
The nature of grain, like
like the starch, yeah.
rices also have sugar, yeah, in the form of
Yeah.
starch, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm luckily see I don't like mangoes, so I don't eat mangoes. I don't eat rice because in my family everybody loves rice. Like they would love to have one like meal item that is rice, dal, or like there's different versions of dal, but let's not get into that. But for me, since I was young, I've always avoided rice. Right, I'm more of
Mm.
a roti and sabzi sort of person. I also like to eat junk food, like you mentioned. But for me, it's like junk food. I don't just sit and eat junk food at home. Obviously, when I'm watching a movie with my wife or we're going out for dinner, only that is the time where I order. But one bad habit I have, which I don't know, I mean, it'll take some time to fix, is that I eat a lot of junk food at night in terms of like chips or like sweets. Like, have you heard of Chupa Chup?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll be munching on that. I'll have
Oh
like a
my God, you
Coke
like
Zero
it?
at night. I mean, when I'm watching something, I just
I
want
thought it
something
is
to
for
snack.
kids.
I mean, it's a sweet. There's no age limit on sweets, right? Like, I mean, if it's
Oh,
that
okay,
good.
okay.
But I'll be honest,
Really?
like if I when I do have kids, I would not want them to have like so much sugar. Like, because I feel back in our day when we were young, the sweets were very manageable, or at least I don't know if it was the sweets or the fact that our parents were more disciplined. But nowadays I see kids overdoing like on their eating habits in terms of sweets and ice creams and everything is so easily available. You can just fall for
Easily.
something and in 10 minutes it'll be home, We
Right.
didn't have that back in the day. We used to we would have to call our like I mean not call but like go to our parents and ask them for money so we can go down to
Request,
the
we have to
shop.
request. Yeah, we have
Yeah, we
to
have to
beg them for an ice cream.
exactly. Even if it's 5 rupees to buy like an eclair or
Yeah,
any of these chocolates
chocolate
that we
or
used to have,
anything. Yeah.
we would have to give them an explanation on why we need it, how many we're gonna
Exactly.
buy, who are we gonna
Right.
share it with, you know. But now, I mean, I get that the whole world is changing, and now kids have pocket money, and we have online payment systems.
Right.
So I think the discipline aspect of kids has become a little bit more challenging, but I think the view should be the same. Whereas, like, what I mean is like, let them have junk food or candies only like once or twice a week when they're
Right.
either with their friends or they're playing with their cousins or like depends on the parenting situation. In terms of
Right.
your parenting style, like how much do you agree with this or what are other things that you added to your, you know, parenting style?
So I completely agree with your point that even if I eat sugar, I won't allow my child to eat a lot of sugar. The same with me. Even when I order something from outside and when I'm eating, one thing is really good with my child. He doesn't ask me that, Mama, give me, I want to taste it, I want to eat it. No. I eat everything in just front of him. He didn't ask me, and I was so happy. My husband sometimes asked me, "Why don't you share with him?" I said, "It's not something nice which I should share with him. So it's if it's he's not asking me, that's a really great thing. Let me eat alone. I can eat junk, but I don't force my child to have something." Second thing, like my younger one, he is quite foodie. He asks everything, whatever I am eating. So now what I have to do, if I am feeling or craving like to eat something, I have to hide from him. Because, for example, if I ordered pasta or like chili potatoes, this is something I like eating because it's like, what do we call chatpata taste in
Um,
English?
no, tangy,
Spicy.
I would say.
Huh?
Tangy is chatpata,
Tangy. Okay,
like
tangy.
salsa is tangy.
Okay,
Salsa
okay.
is, I think that's the flavor you're going for, right? Chatpata.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chatpata, tangy, spicy mix. So when he asks with me, I feel really guilty and I really don't want to share anything with him. And as talk about sugar, I have seen mothers are very much protective in order to provide the quantity or quality of food to their children. Same with me, but I don't avoid sugar too much. I provide him suji halwa. I think because I used to eat the same in my childhood, I feel that suji has a lot of iron, I feel, and it's a very lightweight food for the kids. So if he's taking it in the form of sugar, I have to give it, but instead of sugar, I add jaggery again in the same. So I just
So
try to
substitute with some
substitute.
healthier versions.
Yeah, healthy vitamins.
Mhm.
Like dates. I use dates for making his meal sweet. For example, I give him banana mash with rice. So it has a natural taste of banana, natural sweet. So this is how I try to alternate. I don't give direct sugar. For example, I give him plain milk. I don't add any sugar in it. No jaggery, no sugar. And he's quite habitual of that. So I think these habits developed since childhood. If you suddenly want your child not to eat something, it's not going to happen. You have to put
Right.
positive effort since the beginning of age. Like even if like when he or she is 6 months old, you have to start putting those efforts. Because once their mouth gets habitual of eating those things, they will make your life hell to get that. So that is
True.
totally up to you that how you want your children to grow. But yeah, I'm not resisting too much on sugar. I heard this like expert says that you should not provide any kind of sugar to the child till the age of 2 years. My child now he is 2 years, like this month he's going to be two, but he eats sugar in some
But you
forms.
mean sugar like artificial or like even natural sugars that are available in fruits like
Artificial
mangoes?
you should not give to
Okay.
child till the age of two.
Two. Okay.
Strictly no. Or even salt also. You should not give, but I have given him salt as well, sugar as well, just by thinking that when we were kids, our parents used to give us, and I am perfectly fine. I have no problem. So I thought it's not very, like, what do we call andavishwasi? Super,
Superstitious.
repeat again. Super,
Superstitious.
superstitious.
Stitious. STI.
Superstitious, yeah,
Superstitious. Yeah.
superstitious. I forgot that word. So we should not be like that, I feel. And this is personally my opinion. I know mothers are very careful when it comes to their child. So yeah, that's my opinion personally.
But I think every parent should be a little concerned because I get that now every study is telling you that everything you eat is harmful. I have heard studies that say egg is harmful, roti is harmful,
Right.
rice is
Paneer is
harmful.
harmful.
Exactly. So I think everywhere there's going to be some sort of negative aspect of a conversation. But as long as you do everything in moderation and the child is getting everything in terms of nutrition, like the vitamins or the minerals or whatever they need, then I think it should be fine. You can give them a little leeway in terms of the discipline of like sort of the nutrition, I would say, right?
Absolutely. This is the right thing.
All right, awesome. So as always, time flies. We've run out of time.
Seriously, I really don't realize.
Exactly. Like we joined at like 4 and now it's 4:19 already.
Yeah,
And I
it's
have to
20
prepare for
minutes
another
almost.
session. But it's always lovely talking to you, right? One thing I would like to like sort of again, I don't call it homework. This is a challenge for you. Okay. Something that can push you to sort of do something. I would say try to understand what your kids are craving Again, this is not an exercise in parenting at all. Please don't misunderstand
No,
that.
no, no.
This is
Yeah.
an exercise on how you can express things in words. We're tackling language right now. Okay. So if you could sort of make a small video just for yourself, you don't have to post it anywhere, like 30 seconds, 1 minute video, talking about how you decided or how you learned how to give proper nutrition to your first kid, and what you learned from the first kid's journey that you implemented new things in the second kid's journey, right? Right. So this is just for you. I don't need to see the video. You don't need to post it anywhere, right? So if you feel like challenging yourself, I would ask you to make a one, maybe even 2 minute video, whatever you're comfortable with, talking
I
about that
can do it.
journey, what you learned, what other people should do, should not do, what recommendations you have. I know we've covered a lot of it, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give you another chance to come up with new words, new ideas.
Particular topic because I haven't talked
Exactly.
on this topic. That's why I was stuck in. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
understand your point.
covered, yeah, we covered it for 7, 8 minutes. So I'm giving you another chance to think about it. Maybe do it tonight so you have 6, 7 hours to think about it, right? And then
Right.
make a 2 minute video. Okay.
Definitely. Good suggestion.
Lovely. Thank
Yeah,
you so
thank you.
much. It is always lovely talking to you. It's always fun. I learn so many things. Thank you for your tips. I like try to implement them and lose weight, honestly.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.